So just gently close your eyes and allow yourself to feel the space that you are in. Feel the ground underneath you, or the chair, the bed. Feel your body in relation to the furniture around you, in relation to the walls, the roof, and the floor. Feel any other life that is in the room or in the house with you. Just get a sense of really being alive. You are here. You are present in a 3D world. You are present in a world where you have decided to be and to incarnate into. And the true beauty of it is that your soul has brought with it all the tools to navigate this world, to ignite this world into a new way of being. And you are starting to remember. You are starting to remember who you are, this channel of divine beauty and love. And as it is ignited in you, it is ignited upon earth. And so you are a keeper of the flame. And sometimes the flame might not burn as bright. And you need to take time in your inner sanctuary to gain understanding and wisdom. And sometimes the flame is so bright with beautiful experiences and knowing and understanding that your vibration is just so high and beautiful. And then it shifts again, and that's okay. And you can decide what that flame needs to be at any specific time. For you are human. And remember, most of the time, you need to carry water and chop wood. And that's okay, because the soul also needs that experience. And that experience needs the soul. Because by being the soul in that experience, the worth of that experience shifts into a higher dimension. And this is divine time. And allowing divine action within every section of time. And so imagine this physical body disintegrating into grains of sand and allowing a beautiful, magical wind to carry all these parts of you to a distant land. And these grains of sand, allowing it to fall into a beautiful desert. And every grain still contains the whole. So whether a grain falls in the same space as another, it doesn't matter, because you will never lose yourself or your sense of soul identity. And this is true surrender, to allow yourself to be lost within all these millions of grains of sand, and knowing that you are never, ever lost. Your identity as a soul can never be lost. For you are such an intricate part of the whole that the whole cannot be written or exist without your part in it. And this is difficult to comprehend, but this is where you release all resistance. Allow yourself to be lost in that desert without ever losing yourself. And when everything of the body and of this time is forgotten, and you allow yourself to become part of a space that is millions of years old and contains molecules, particles that are millions of years old, you know who you truly are. You have just taken a new shape, and this shape is dictated by the needs you have within this life to have a certain experience. And so as you dissolve into this beautiful desert, into the cool velvety sand, and you become part of this timelessness where the sun rises and sets, and the stars overhead sparkles, and the moon comes up and disappears. You become part of the phases of time. And every time you breathe, your particles have shifted. Every time you inhale, they lift up. And every time you exhale, they settle into a new place, in a new way. Feel that release of releasing to the great, great grandmother, our planet, her ancient beauty, her rivers and oceans, her trees and rocks, the air that keeps moving, the water and the sand. And these things simply witness human life. Because human life has been so short within the whole existence of this one planet. And there are millions of planets, millions of places to incarnate and to be and to witness and to dissolve and to shift. And if you think that your body and your DNA are shifting, imagine how the soul shifts from time zones, from different dimensions, different planetary dimensions, over millions and millions of years. This little human existence, this year, this task that you are entering into, that you've set for yourself right now, it's nothing. It doesn't exist. It's a perception of your mind. to be created in any way you choose. And everything you choose inspires, ignites, and shifts the great universe without fail. And as above, so below, and everything you decide below affects the above. So if you make decisions from doubt and fear, believing that you can't and it's not possible, that is what you send out into the universe. And the universe shrinks a little bit. But every time you say yes, every time you show up, every time you laugh and you dance with joy, and you are excited and looking forward towards something, the universe expands millions of miles for the joy that you are having in one single moment. And this is your power. And this is your obligation and your task as well. Be that change. Be that love. Be that inspiration. For you are the chalice that holds that potential forever and always. And you always have the choice to be full. And just as that desert sand are allowed to have the choice of fertility, to become an oasis, to become a basin that holds the rainwater, or that allows the surface water to come up and to create an oasis. That is you. That is your choice. You are not barren. You are shifting. You are creating. And we find joy in what you do and create and grow. It's beautiful. Feel that. Feel yourself becoming that chalice, that basin for the water, for the palm trees to grow, for the dates to fall, for the abundance of children laughing, animals roaming, the sun rising and setting, and the Milky Way spreading her beauty across your oasis at night, reflecting your beauty into the universe. And how great your oasis is your choice. And how wild and wonderful the plant life and the animal life. That has a limit only in your mind. Definitely not in the universe. And as you allow love, as you allow kindness and forgiveness towards you from others, but also inside you from yourself, you ignite a spark that will inspire others to become that basin, that chalice, to grow, to be beautiful, to be wild and free, to surrender to all that is possible and to allow. Because that oasis doesn't have to make the sun rise, the rainfall, the starry night shine bright. Doesn't have to make the palm trees grow, the children run. It simply needs to be what it is and allow the potential, and all that can grow from it shall grow. And I anchor that in you now. I ignite that potential within you to remember that you are that. And just hold yourself in that space where you can feel it, where you can make that, allow that your truth to be your truth. And so it is. Know that you are loved. And stay in this space as long as you need to feel this and believe this and trust this. And only when you are ready and when you feel that you want to return to your space, you will be able to do that.